لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. Our hadith today, Tolga, start reading.
وعن سهل
لا عن حرف جر.
وعن سهل بن سعد
لا سعد, this is مضاف إليه.
بن سعد رضي الله عنه عن النبي
أيوة
صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال
وسلم
فعل ماضي.
أوكي. وسلم قال إن في الجنة بابا يقال له الريان.
Okay, let's stop here. So first of all, عن حرف جر سهل. How are we going to make the ضبط of سهل?
What's ضبط?
يعني
the إعراب.
Yeah.
Okay.
The حركة, what's it gonna be?
So you said عن is حرف جر.
Yeah.
So then سهل.
Okay. Now look, from a strictly logical point of view, what you say makes perfect sense. However, we are in a special case here, and that is when we have the word ibn after it. So whenever you have a name that should have a tanween, but it is as in Muhammad ibn Abdullah, Umar ibn al-Khattab, Sahl ibn Sa'd, you don't make the tanween. Okay, so in this particular case here, it will be an sahli, and then ibn, this is another special case. Let's look at that quickly. So the word ibn originally is written like this. No, not like that. Like this. Okay. So we have a hamzatu al-wasl, a sukun, and then the last letter of the word ibnun. All right. However, when it comes as in now Sahl ibn Sa'd, for example, Sahl ibn Sa'd sahabiyun. Sahl ibn Sa'd is a sahabi, right? So Sahl is our mubtada, and sahabiyun with that. Sahabiyun is our khabar. Okay, so far so good. So in that case, the alif, the hamzatul wasl, is removed. Sahl ibn Sa'din. This will be like this. Okay. Sahl ibn Sa'din. طيب. So we understand that when we have this construction, ibn is mudaf and this is mudaf ilayh. Sahl and ibn, I don't know, is this in this case, is it cannot be a na'at? Will it be a badal? It's probably a badal. Something that needs to be verified. It's a tabi' anyway. It's one of the tawabi' and is can be badal. Yeah, it must be badal actually. Okay, so it's badal. So now let's say we have Sahl ibn Sa'din as a sentence. Does that work? Tolga, what do you reckon?
What do you mean, does it work? We should
like this, as a full sentence. Here our sentence, what does it mean in English? Sahl ibn Sa'd is a sahabi. Now I want this as a sentence alone.
No.
No? Abdul Karim, what do you reckon? Abdul Karim, you missed the question? Okay. I'm saying
I could be.
Sahal ibn Sa'din. Can this be a full sentence?
Full sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain. Or translate it if you want.
Suhail, the son of Sa'ad.
Sahal, not Suhail.
Sorry, Sahal, the son of Sa'ad. Sa'ad is the son of Sa'ad.
Yes, good, very good. Okay, excellent. Sahlun, that's how it would be. Ibn Sa'din. Sahlun is the son of Sa'd. So, Sahlun is our mubtada and Ibnu is our khabar. Whereas in this case here, Sahlu is our mubtada and Sahabiyun is our khabar. Okay, so guys, what I want you to remember is that if it's written in this kind of construction, Ibn is written without the Hamzatul Wasl. But if it's not in this kind of construction, here Ibn is a word on its own, it's the khabar, it's not the badal of Sahl. In that case, we write the Hamzatul Wasl. Then we have an exception to this rule here, is when we write it this way. Sahl, and then we start in a new line. Ibnu Sa'din Sahabiyun. Okay, so here we write the Hamzatul Wasl because we're going into a new line. Alright, so 3 rules here to remember, ikhwan. 1, when you have Fulan ibn Fulan Keda, we write the Ibn without Hamzatul Wasl. Unless we go in another line, then we write the Hamzatul Wasl, and we write the Hamzatul Wasl when we are in a different case scenario where Ibn is a word on its own. It's either Mubtada, Khabar, Fi'l, Fa'il, Maf'ul, etc. Okay, any questions on this?
No.
Saad, all good? Saad, I'm not sure you can hear us. Okay, let's move on. So, عن سهل بن سعد رضي الله تعالى عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال. Tolga, read again from here.
إن في الجنة بابا.
Okay. إن في الجنة بابا. Is this a sentence?
Yes.
Yes, it is. What type of sentence?
جملة اسمية.
جملة اسمية. So if it's a جملة اسمية, what are we looking for?
مبتدأ خبر.
Alright, bring it.
مبتدأ is الجنة.
Oh yeah.
And خبر is بابا.
Oh yeah. مبتدا is مجرور.
Sorry?
مبتدا is مجرور. الجنة.
Okay. I don't know.
عبد الكريم.
نعم.
مبتدا خبر.
يعني الجملة إن في جنتي باب. Is it the مبتدأ is الجنة?
Is it? مبتدا is مجرور إخوان.
Oh no. إن.
يو عبد الكريم.
اسم إن. لا.
حرف إن يا عبد الكريم. حرف إن.
is it الجنة is that خبر متقدم?
Yes. في الجنة is خبر مقدم. في الجنة is a شبه جملة. Alright. خبر مقدم. Yes.
But then is the who the مبتدأ?
The who?
Like له.
No. That's a different sentence, أخي. إن في الجنة بابا. Our sentence stops here.
Okay. So, يعني بابا is the مبتدأ.
Yes, it's the ism inna. All right, let's look at this sentence in more detail. So, we would have originally something like. Oh, wait a second. I got a message from my boss. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's the boss. As I'm still getting paid, I do need to be real about these things. All right. So, what did we say? Yes, an original sentence we could say it would be al-babu fil jannati. Al-babu fil jannati. طيب. However, in this particular case, we don't have alif lam, so it would be babun fi al-jannati. Okay? And as we have mentioned in a previous class, when we have a mubtada, which is nakira, and a khabar, which is a jar or majroor, we put the mubtada backwards and the khabar forward. So this brings us fi al-jannati babun. So far so good. So now we're almost there. All right, our mubtada and here our khabar. However, now our original sentence is going to be inna and then the rest. So if we put inna here, inna fil jannati, what does inna do? What's the action of inna in the sentence? Tolga.
It's supposed to make the next word mansoob.
The next word. What's the next word? Be a bit more
The word
precise
that
than
comes
that.
after. The mubtada.
The mubtada. All right, not the next word, akhi. All right, the mubtada. It makes the mubtada mansoob and it's called ism inna. So where is our mubtada here?
You said it was babun.
Yes, exactly. So here, babun changes into baban. All right. Here we see that the action of inna is on the mubtada, and as our mubtada is after the khabar and it's nakira, here we are. That's our action of inna, the nasb. Is that clear, ya ikhwan?
Yeah.
All right. So, inna fil jannati baban. What's the meaning of inna, ya Abdul Kareem?
The meaning of inna fil jannati baban.
No, inna. The word inna. What does it tell us?
It's something of certainty.
Right. Emphasis. Tawqeed. Yeah. Yes, it's a type of emphasis. Good. So, yes, tell us inna fil jannati baban.
So, often they love to translate it as verily or something.
Yes,
right?
yes.
In Jannah, there is a door.
In Jannah, there is a door. All right. Continue reading from here, Abdul Kareem.
يقال له
يقال. يقال.
يقال له الريان.
Alright, stop here. Saad, are you with us? Saad, can you hear me? You're very quiet today. Saad? What's the matter with him? Can't unmute him. Okay, طيب. لا بأس. Then Abdul Karim, continue. What's the meaning of يقال?
يقال, is it is it says to him or no?
Okay, you're very close to it. You're very, very close. Tolga, you want to have a go?
I was going to say something similar.
Okay.
It said, or they said, I'm not sure.
Okay, guys, you're close to it. All right. This is what could you tell me about this form of the? What type of word is it? First of all, يقال. اسم فعل حرف.
فعل.
فعل. Okay. What's special about this فعل right here?
Has extra ألف. It's مضارع.
It's مضارع, yes. And
does it have a hidden pronoun?
yes, it does, but that's nothing special.
I'm not sure.
Okay, لا بأس. Tolga, any input?
I was gonna say about the vowels sound different, as in the order of them are different than what.
Okay.
I'm used to.
Why?
Is it passive?
Yes, very good. مبني للمجهول. مبني للمجهول. All right.
Just put the dhamma on the first.
Yes.
Order.
Let's write that down quickly.
كتب. Oh yeah, كتب.
Yes, exactly. For example, we have كتب. All right. كتب. And then we have the مضارع. يكتب. Okay. The مبني للمجهول is what? For كتب. What's the مجهول for كتب?
كتب.
كتب. أحسنت. كتب عليكم الصيام. كتب. مضارع. مضارع, guys.
ماضي.
No, I'm asking you for the مضارع.
Oh. يكتب.
Almost. يكتب. Nice try though. يكتب. Okay. So guys, look, this is the rule. The first letter gets a dhamma in the madi, and the one before last gets a kasra. That's for the madi. In the mudari', the first one gets a dhamma, and the one before last gets a fatha in the mudari'. Alright? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, ikhwan, we have what is called the fi'l mu'tal. قال يقول. Okay? So that's now a mushkil because obviously here we have a harfu illa in the middle, right? Harfu illa being alif, waw, and ya. You can't just put, I mean, imagine how we would to do this madi. How are you going to put a kasra under an alif? That doesn't work. Or in the mudari, yuqwal, yuqwalu. It doesn't work. All right. So what happens? So in the madi, it becomes qila. You know that word? You have heard it. Qila wa qal. Ya waylata. Can I erase that one? No, all is gone. Okay, طيب. So we said قال يقول. In the madi it becomes قيل. قيل. And the mudari is يقال. يقال. So how does that work? What we have taken into consideration here is for the madi, the one before last. Because of the one before last, you have it has to be maksur. It can only become a ya. So the qaf can only accept a ya. We could not have quila. It doesn't work. All right. Likewise, for the mudari', here we can have our zaid al-mudari', the ya. We can have a dhamma on it, and our harfu illa has to have a fatha, so it becomes an alif, so it becomes yuqalu. Any questions on this?
No.
Everything clear? Alhamdulillah. Let's move on then. So yuqalu lahu ar-rayyan. So we have said that yuqalu, it is just a mabni lil majhul for the word qala yaqulu, right? He says, and now it is said. It is said. Lakin what happens when you have lahu with yuqalu? Abdul Karim.
Sorry, the question again. What happens when?
We have the harfu, the shibhu jumla lahu with the fi'l qala. Yuqalu lahu ar-rayyanu.
Yani, it was said to him, or something like this?
Yeah. It was said
Or
to him
it was said
ar-rayyan.
by it. It was said by it. Ar-rayyanu.
It was said by it. No.
Or it was said for lahu is for it.
For it. Okay. So what does that mean? It was said for it.
Yani, it means that this door that we're talking about.
Yes.
What was mentioned about it?
Yeah. So what is mentioned about it?
The name of it, Ar-Rayyan.
All right, the name of it. So it means this door is called Ar-Rayyan. Yuqalu lahu. We would translate this in English by saying it's called kada. Right? It's basically another way of saying ismuhu Ar-Rayyan. هذا الباب اسمه الريان. Right? However, yuqalu lahu, it's a bit broader than just the name. It can be used for other things as well. But on the whole, that's what it means. Yuqalu lahu, it is called kada wa kada. Any questions on this? All right. Let's move forward then. Tolga, continue reading.
الريان يدخل منه الصائمون يوم القيامة.
Yes. يدخل منه الصائمون يوم القيامة. Alright. So, Tolga, get going.
جملة فعلية
أحسنت.
يدخل.
Yes.
فعل.
Yes.
فعل
what?
فعل مضارع.
فعل مضارع. Yes, very good. So what do we have with the فعل necessarily?
The فاعل. So I'm looking for.
Okay, look for it.
From it الصائمون.
Yes, correct. الصائمون فاعل. Okay. What's the إعراب of the فاعل? First of all, what's the إعراب of the فعل يا تولقى?
اسم مرفوع.
مرفوع. Yes, the فعل مضارع is مرفوع. Okay. What is منه quickly?
منه is حرف جر and
Yes.
ضمير.
Yes, very good. جار ومجرور. حرف جر and ضمير جر متصل. Excellent. Okay. So you said فعل مضارع مرفوع. What about the فاعل? What's the إعراب of the فاعل?
I'm not sure. I think it's مرفوع as well.
Yes. What do you mean you're not sure? فاعل is مرفوع, bro. Without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. So what's the علامة الرفع يا تولقى?
علامة الرفع is it's a, I don't know, I'm just going to be guessing. The plural. Yeah, I'm not sure.
ها عبد الكريم علامة الرفع.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I was saying so. For is it علامة الرفع هي الواو?
Yes, correct. علامة الرفع الواو. Why? Because it is جمع مذكر سالم. Okay, very good. Tolga, continue.
يوم القيامة. يوم must be the مفعول به.
No. How could that be?
No, it's not.
It's not the مفعول به, it's the مفعول فيه, but we call it something else.
Okay.
يوم القيامة. What does that indicate?
مضاف.
Okay, it's مضاف طيب, but like meaning wise, يوم القيامة, what does that indicate?
What does that indicate? I'm not sure. What do you mean?
عبد الكريم.
نعم.
يوم القيامة. What does that indicate? What is it talking about?
يوم القيامة. يعني you mean in a grammar perspective?
Yeah.
It's talking about the يعني the الصائمين. الصائمون. They will.
نحو. What is it? يوم. What is it? For example, يوم القيامة, يوم الجمعة, غدا, أمس.
يدخلوا من
ظرف يا إخوان. It indicates time. Huh? It's talking about the time frame, right?
Time. Yeah, time.
ظرف.
Okay.
This is ظرف زمان. Tolga.
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So يوم is a ظرف. And that's why it is what? What's the إعراب of the ظرف يا Tolga?
منصوب.
منصوب. أحسنت. علامة نصبه الفتحة. Okay. And القيامة is مضاف إليه. عبد الكريم, continue reading.
Okay, is there just the dharf, is that basically an adverb, right?
No. Wait a second.
Adverb of time.
No. An adverb of time, that would be describing, like, for example, he ran fast. I don't know.
No. I mean, like he went to school last week.
Last week is considered an adverb?
Yeah. It can be considered because you're describing the time that he went to school.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that was considered an adverb. My bad. English teacher doesn't know his stuff. But yeah, correct then. Specifically of time though, Tolga. Dharf is time and place. Right?
Dharf is time and place.
اليوم يوم الجمعة أمسي غدا صباحا مساء بعد ساعة قبل ساعة or of time أمام المسجد خلف البيت فوق العمارة تحت السيارة etc.
في لندن أو في يعني بمكة is that a ظرف؟
No, it's a حرف جر.
حرف جر. Okay.
Yeah, it's a حرف جر. نعم. I mean, you have two ways of indicating place, either with حرف جر and I mean جار ومجرور, or with what's it called, ظرف مكان, ظرف زمان. نعم. So Abdul Karim, continue reading please.
نعم. لا يدخل منه أحدا غيرهم.
Okay, so لا, what's لا here يا عبد الكريم? نفي, أحسنت. Not نهي, it is نفي. It's negation and it's not prohibition. يدخل منه, what's منه عبد الكريم?
منه, it's حرف جر.
Yes.
With اسم.
Where is it? The اسم.
ضمير متصل.
Yeah, ضمير متصل. Good. What is أحد يا عبد الكريم?
أحد, this is the مبتدأ. No, it's not. This is the فاعل.
أحسن. Very good. فاعل. Okay. غيرهم. What's that? غير. What's the meaning of غير?
غير يعني not from them.
Yeah, but the word غير in itself, what does it mean?
Absent.
Huh?
It's like negation, right? Absence.
Yeah.
Other than them.
Other than. All right. غيرهم, other than them. Right. This غيرهم is considered to be from أدوات الاستثناء, the tools of exception. You're making an exception. Right. غير كذا يعني كلهم جاءوا غير فلان. Everybody came except for or other than فلان. Right, so fulan is the exception from what we have mentioned before the word غير. Okay, so غير is also مضاف and hum is ضمير متصل, ضمير جر متصل مضاف إليه. Okay, continue reading عبد الكريم.
يقال أين السائمون.
Yes.
أين السائمون.
Yes.
فيقومون.
Okay, wait. So يقال here. What does, explain this whole sentence to me. يقال أين الصائمون.
It is يعني said to them. Basically, it's said or it says.
Yeah, it will be said.
It will be said. Where are the fasting ones?
Yes, where are the fasting ones, the fasting people? Okay, very good. So we see here that the word يقال without the حرف الجر and the jar majroor, has a different meaning than here. Right here, يقال له الريان. The thing is called a rayan. Whereas here, يقال أين الصائمون, it will be said, or it is said, where are the fasting people? Where are the fasting people? Okay. So, continue reading, Abdul Karim.
فيقومون لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم.
Yes, very good. So, فيقومون, what is that?
يعني it's فعل.
Yeah. Where does the fi'l start?
يقومون.
يقومون, yes. The fa here is عطف تعقيب.
تقريبا.
يعني it comes then, like it's this will happen and then the people will get up.
Yeah.
Okay. يقومون لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم. That's the same as the previous sentence. So Tolga, continue reading.
فإذا دخلوا
لا دخلوا. This is a kasra from the
okay.
from the hamza here.
Yeah.
فإذا دخلوا
أغلق فلم يدخل منه أحد.
فلم يدخل منه أحد. Yes. So فإذا دخلوا. What's إذا يا تولغا?
إذا don't know.
Karim, you remember?
When.
When, yes. إذا is when. It's like a dharf, but instead of just having one word as a dharf, we're having an entire sentence as a dharf. So where is our sentence that we're using as a dharf, ya Tolga?
What do you mean, in the word إذا?
No. Like the word إذا enables us to use a sentence as a dharf. For example, like in English, we would call it a time clause. When you see him, give him my salam, for example. Okay? So you give him my salam at what time? When you see him. Not tomorrow, not in 1 hour. No, like the entire sentence, you see him, which is an entire sentence, is used as a time frame for what we're talking about. So here, where is the time frame? What are we talking about time-wise?
Okay. دخلوا.
Yes, دخلوا. This is our time frame. دخلوا. It's a جملة فعلية. Break it down, Tolga. What is this? دخلوا.
It has the فعل and the فاعل.
It has the فعل and the فاعل. Where's the فاعل?
It's the واو.
It's the واو الجماعة. Okay. So فإذا دخلوا, when they enter, أغلق. What's أغلق?
It's a فعل أمر.
No, that's أغلق. Abdul Karim, what's أغلق?
أغلق is that thing we just did, but I forgot the name of it. Passive, basically.
Yes, excellent. Nah, that thing we just did. مبني للمجهول. Okay. However, with أغلق, there is a difference. كتب, قال, this is what we call a فعل ثلاثي, a fi'l that's made up of 3 letters. أغلق is a فعل رباعي. It's made up of 4 letters. And the فعل رباعي, the second letter in it has a sukun. So, however, the rule stays the same. The first letter gets a dhamma and the last letter gets a kasra. So let's apply that here. So our hamzatul qat' will get a dhamma. Then the ghain, our second letter, keeps its sukun. There's nothing happening here. Then the letter before last, the lam, gets a kasra. And then the last letter stays as it is. This gives us ughliqa. أغلق أغلق. Same for the مضارع. If we say أغلق, now be careful because this is a فعل رباعي. It is يغلق. يغلق. That is the مضارع, not مبني للمجهول, the normal one. أغلق يغلق. However, the ماضي, let me put a space in between. It's clear. أغلق. Now we said the first one, it has a dhamma, so that stays the same as in the مضارع. And then we said the one before last has a fatha. يغلق. يغلق. أغلق يغلق. Alright, إخوان? Alright, so فإذا دخلوا أغلق. So that's a sentence. Now we have another sentence. Continue reading, Tolga.
فلم يدخل منه أحد.
فلم يدخل منه أحد. Okay. So, what does that mean?
فلم لم is negation.
لم is negation. أحسنت. It's negation and it has an effect on the فعل مضارع. It makes it مجزوم. This is why we have a sukun here.
يدخل.
لم يدخل منه أحد. Alright, what's منه أحد, Tolga?
مجرور.
Yeah.
And أحد فاعل.
فاعل, correct. أحد فاعل. Very good. متفق عليه. Then قوله لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم كرر نفي الدخول غيرهم منه تأكيدا. طيب. So what does it mean here? Imam al-Nawawi, he explains why we have غيرهم. لا يدخل منه أحد. يعني look, طيب. يدخل منه صائمون يوم القيامة. خلاص, this sentence is clear as it is. However, لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم. This is actually not a different meaning than this one. It is an emphasis on what is mentioned here. So what the Imam Nawawi is pointing out here is that the wording of this of this hadith indicates not only that there is a special reward for the people fasting, but it also emphasizes the fact that this special reward is really specific to them. So it's really an emphasis on the unique character of the virtue of fasting. So this is why he says here كرر نفي دخول غيرهم منه تأكيدا. كرر, it means to repeat, to do something again. نفي الدخول, the negation of the entering of other people. تأكيدا, تأكيد means emphasis or emphasis, reaffirming something. All right, everything clear on this, Ikhwan? Any questions?
Can you just quickly can we quickly just go through the translation altogether?
Yes, okay. So, verily, there is a door in paradise. It is called Ar-Rayyan. The fasting people will enter from this door, meaning into Jannah, Yawm al-Qiyamah, on the day of judgment. None will enter from it other than them. It shall be said, where are the fasting people? And so they will stand up, and none will enter this door other than them. So here is the repetition that Nawawi has talking about. And when they enter, the door will be shut and no one will enter from it. So it's actually, the sentence is mentioned 3 times. All right. Everything clear? Any other question?
What does Rayyan mean?
Okay. Rayyan is, it comes from the word array. Array, it means to, it's the opposite of thirst. I'm not sure how you would say that in English.
I get it.
Hydration or something.
When your thirst is quenched, when you're...
Yeah, exactly. That's the word of array. And the word arrayyan is derived from array. It's the scale of fa'lan from array. So, and also in another hadith, or like, what's that in the hadith? Or, yeah, there's one version of the hadith, is that they will never be thirsty after that. Right? Because, from the clear signs of fasting is being thirsty. So the reward for this is that the door by which you will enter is the door that has this title of no more thirst for you. And this is from, the indications of how in our Sharia and in our Deen, you are rewarded for what you're doing in accordance. Like whatever hardship you're going through in this life, Allah will replace it with something in the Akhirah. Now, in the matter of fasting is the hardship of thirst, the hardship of hunger. Well, there is going to be, likewise, you're going to be in a situation where there will be no more thirst and you will have the pleasure of drinking from the best things of Jannah and eating from the best things of Jannah because of the hunger and the thirst that you had patient upon in the dunya. Likewise, you're keeping away from zina, then the reward in paradise will be also accordingly. You're keeping away from violence, well, in the hereafter you shall not experience any violence, etc.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, Saad. MashaAllah, you're there.
Actually, I was cooking today late.
Okay, cool, man. No problem.
I am here in the classes.
Okay, cool. Do you have any question?
In this case, in here, يدخل منه الصائمون يوم القيامة.
Yes.
Sometimes he say يوم is a ظرف, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So sometimes it's a في يوم القيامة في.
Usually when we use yawma as a dharf, it will be used without harfu jar. Usually. But it's permissible to use it with a harfu jar. Right? Another example is إذا نودي للصلاة في يوم الجمعة. Right? So here it could be, like it would have been correct to say إذا نودي للصلاة يوم الجمعة. But it's also correct to say في يوم الجمعة. So it's also correct to say في يوم القيامة.
جزاك الله خير.
وياك. Any other questions, Ikhwan?
I would like to share something. Happiness for me.
Okay. Oh yes.
Allah.
Yeah.
Allah blessed me with a baby girl.
Sorry.
Alhamdulillah. Allah blessed with me a baby girl.
Yes, mashallah. Barakallahu lak fi.
Ameen.
May Allah make her from the righteous.
Ameen.
Named her Haya. Means
mashallah. Haya'un or hayatun?
No, Haya. I mean, al-Haya min al-Iman. Shu'ab min al-Iman. Like.
All right, so that's haya'un.
Haya. Yes.
Nah, mashallah. Waffaqak Allah ya Sa'ad.
Ameen.
Alright, ikhwan, we shall stop here, inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. See you in 2 days, inshallah. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.